I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
What have you done with him?
Chupa minha rola! Ai, caralho, minha perna! Eu ainda tô vivo, pô!
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a product. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
It's gonna be all right, Mr. Bronco!
Well, we're still here.
Hey! Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. He wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Abre a porta, abre a porta! Let's...
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors of the...
Você tá fazendo?
Tira nele!
Filha da puta!
Aperta o gatilho, porra!
They were headed for the helicopter.
Max, shoot, you bastard! foi fácil demais.
He's gonna kill her, man! Do something!
Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Tá ficando vergonhoso!
Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher branca. É por isso que entramos aqui.
O Serrano vai correr nosso saco se ela escapar!
Vou gostar de matar essa puta.
Que coisa você gostaria de fazer com ela?
Giovanna!
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer.
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range.
Come on, move, Max!
They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. There's gotta be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I'd been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast. Christ! At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Come on, Max!
The guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Pull it together, Max. Let's go. Hold on. Wait here a second.
Not a problem.
Que porra você tá fazendo, meu? Come on, come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve aqui?
So what am I, the button pusher? Where the hell's he going?
What's that, man? I'm working here.
Heads up! Here come his friends. Something tells me we're heading in the right direction. Son of a bitch!
Okay?
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
We should keep moving.
It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Check this out!
I didn't give a damn about the money, but I knew what would happen to Fabiana if the wrong people got paid. It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né?
Quem é a menina?
Alguma...
Ele tá aqui!
Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator. Okay, I'm in.
How's it looking, Max? Jesus, take them out, Max!
Porra, você não pode ficar aqui, amigo!
Top of the stairs, Max!
I got it.
There's 3 more! In front of me, Max! Shoot 1 more! You see, Max? Look, I got another one coming up the stairs! Alright, I'm making a run for it! That was too close. I'm getting inside before any more show up.
I'm clear, Max.
Okay, I'm going up.
Good. Make it quick.
Believe me, I ain't gonna drag this out. We'd half destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up. But things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
I see you. You're right on top of him. Jump the railing.
New Jersey.
Oh shit!
I don't know why I did it.
Keep your head down!
I know you brought fucking army down here. Shit! Fuck these guys! Hey, how's the hangover?
A long way off. If I've got anything to do with it.
Stopped. I told you to stop. We're fine.
What do you mean we're fine? Come on, huh? We're not I ain't waiting to see who else shows up. Come on.
Cover me! Bud!
Everybody out!
Vamos, man, let's go! Droga!
Fuck you!
Fuck this!
It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that. But I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for. A chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. Up and out. Scramble away from what's left of your life over to dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there. There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles. Fancy seeing you here.
Where you going? Where? Coming in both sides. You want a camel coat, bro?
I'm fine with the leather.
There's plenty here. Going begging.
This don't show the blood so much.
Must have forgotten about those.
How's this look? Yeah, it's nice. She's gotta be there. This is a known Comando Sombra area.
You know, if I've been doing my job properly... Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
peguei sempre a tua parte de merda.
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that. I had to keep moving. I hope...
Essa mina que ela já viu demais, hein? Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho. Eu quero dizer.
I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressants. Seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers. I prefer to mix these. I was an overconfident chump who'd gone into the jungle alone.
Shit, more company! Star, she's alive?
How much longer, I don't know.
Shit!
On it.
Damn!
the one we need! I can't get a shot on Fabiana's! Give it some prop!
You think you can get these boats out of the water? Fuck!
Keep after them!
Shit!
We need to get past that decoy boat!
We got engine trouble!
Fix it quick there, Captain. We need to move.
Do it!
Hope you're making progress.
We need some more time! Over there, man! Over there!
I see it.
Jesus!
Get that started, we're gonna die in the swamp.
I nearly got it! Keep up back! Look out, port! What the fuck? Hey, that's them. We're back.
How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Who's in?
Gonna hit the pier!
Heard that. The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us...
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Ha! Oh shit! Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here!
Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. It looked like we had seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me... Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this, unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco was falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Our family is being torn apart.
Demorou, vai ser irado, demorou.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Vamos, vamos!
Não fiz nada, sempre tô falando a mesma coisa. Já foram quantos? 10 meninas? Te peguei, sempre aqui na casa, né?
First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Vamos lá.
Vai. Sempre que vamos fazer.
Aí, boa. Joga. Aí,
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Vai, meu, passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson?
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein?
Tu perdeu um fusão, meu.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint. I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Tá faltando uma loira estrelada.
aquí, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda!
É muito sério! Você consegue se mexer? Tira nele! Tenho que ir!
I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act hard.
Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery. All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. I knew I shouldn't.
I don't respond well to being blown to bits! Got the energy for an encore? Let's move! Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
Hey man, you alright?
You got my back, man! Max, man! I owe you! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker! Not so fucking clever now!
The morgue. How appropriate.
Somebody come out there!
Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out!
Storming this place! Get your mouth open! Not this time!
Okay, let's find that phone.
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. In that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again, I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. Still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando,
Fala
porra!
alguma coisa, seu filho da...
Não vai sobrar nada pra levar pra casa!
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí!
Esperar pra sair daqui.
Olha que merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
Giovanni! In here. I don't think these guys are here for your baby shower. Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.
You okay?
Yeah. I can't do this.
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open. I was getting good at this.
Tá lá, menina! Vem!
I can't hold on! Ben, look out! There's more of them! Are you okay?
I think so. There must be a way to drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good. Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. Go on. It's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there. Why are they doing this, Max? This is so fucked up!
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form. I see it.
Hurry! Cuidado!
Fine.
I can't do this, Max! Look, Marco!
Just drive! Hold on!
Vai em frente! Busca ajuda!
I didn't know what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could... The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS. The fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed. So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have...
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada!
Daphne's ship was always stocked. I spotted Pat. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. What I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been a cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama.
He gets everything, the other two not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me. I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man. Hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
The
fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho!
No.
Caralho!
Espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor? For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolição meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. I'd seen some dark shit in my time. At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando com cara de babaca? Por favor.
Filha da puta!
Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. And of course, they were headed my way. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer. I still didn't know. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned. Still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the...
To kill you!
Every last one of those bastards. Felt like my vacation was coming.
Você atira feito um viadinho, seu trouxa! Foda-se!
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. Didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. We were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes. packed. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Tudo bem, rapaziada?
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart.
You're pissing in the wrong pool, Mr. Payne!
Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Look! There's a whole team of them! Eyes right! Insurance ain't gonna cover this! Come on! We got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without